The entire market is absolutely tanking. And a lot of you might start feeling the panic, the anxiety, and even the sensation of, I need to sell before all of these different things go to zero. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why this is going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity, as we can double down and buy the dip on the best growth stocks that are available in the stock market. And also, if you're interested, we could even talk about things that I've talked about on the channel, like pharmaceutical stocks and even silver, gold, Bitcoin. There's just so many opportunities as the markets are pulling back way beyond anybody's expectation. But remember, as always, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. First and foremost, the Kobesi letter. US tech stocks since record highs today. You have MicroStrategy down 80% from all-time highs from last year. Coinbase down 66% from all-time highs, which is also on my watch list. Netflix down 40%, Palantir down 36%, AMD down 27%, Microsoft down 27% as one of the biggest tech companies in the entire stock market. Broadcom 25%, Tesla, Nvidia, even Meta. So big tech is getting hit extremely hard. And if you guys recall, one of the most important things that I feel like every single investor needs to make sure that they're aware of and also have basically memorized at this point is the Wall Street cheat sheet of the psychology of the market cycle. We are, in my opinion, probably falling right now into this more complacency, anxiety, denial than panic side of things. We know that there's been different headlines talking about a 10 to 15% correction in SPY, the S&P 500, and even QQQ. And we're seeing these things come to fruition over the last 48 hours or so. But I'm going to reference this before we end the video later, but let's go ahead and look at what's going on. So QQQ, or the NASDAQ, is down significantly, 4.59% on the day, and even another 1% with after hours trading. So almost down about a total of 6.1%. SPY, or the S&P 500, down 2% over the last 5 days, and even a little bit lower with after hours trading. One of the stocks that I've been talking about heavily on this channel is Novo Nordisk stock, $43.34, down 8% on the day. Even Bitcoin, guys, what looks like a never-ending falling knife, is down 42.92% in the last 6 months. But the question is, why? Why is everything falling apart? Magnificent Seven stocks have now lost nearly $3 trillion of market cap since their recent record highs. Use volatility to acquire high-quality names at a discount, eliminate the noise, and this market becomes highly profitable. Make sure you guys double down on that sentence here. Eliminate the noise, and this market becomes highly profitable. Because has anything fundamentally changed with any of these companies that were running just only even a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago? Big tech was looking very, very strong and very, very solid. So with that being said, when the market presents opportunities, guys, I preach it time and time again, we got to make sure we double down and buy the dip. Unfortunately, with retail investors, we know oftentimes when we enter into this anxiety, why am I getting margin calls? This dip is taking longer than expected. My investments are with great companies. They will come back. I'm in denial. I'm not going to sell. Panic. Oh, S-H-I-T. Everyone is selling. I need to get out. And that's where people are going to end up. And I want to make sure each and every one of you watching, you need to understand that not every time will we see a U-shaped recovery in the market. When we see panic, we might get into this consolidation at the bottom for a little bit. It could be extended, days, weeks, and even months. But understand that a relief rally will come, and then hope will come back to the market. We're going to enter into optimism, belief through on euphoria. When everybody is euphoric, when everybody is calling for $1 million Microsoft stock, or everyone is calling for SPY to go to 10,000, that's when you should be realizing that's the time I need to be fearful. You guys know one of my favorite quotes is from Warren Buffett himself. When the market is fearful, that is the time to get greedy, like now. And when the market is greedy, that's when we need to start panicking and maybe take profits out. You might not get the top, but at least you won't be panicking on the way down as things correct. So With that being said, if you're looking to start diversifying your portfolio and getting into the stock market for the first time, you guys know I heavily talk about pharmaceutical stocks because by practice and by license, I am a pharmacist. That's what I do for a living, or at least did, and now I transitioned into full-time content creation and focusing on markets, especially that in the crypto world, as well as here now in the stock market world as well. So with that being said, QQQ on a huge discount. Big tech is on discount. Buy the dips if you can, and dollar cost average. I'm not saying the bottom is in yet. You guys know what happened during today's market, and there's opportunities left and right, and that's the best part about it. But if we look up here, let's scroll through the crypto content, and it was right around after close when Amazon reported its earnings. Amazon falls 10% after reporting Q4 2025 earnings. It's now down 15% on the day, including regular hours trading. Tomorrow might be a really good day to establish a position in Amazon because it's down 15%. Meaning if you put in 1,000, let's just say you have $100,000 that you can put in, and it rallies, the 15% lost, it rallies in the next coming weeks. You can make a free $15,000, real hard cash, if you're someone that has conviction thinking that Amazon will return to its all-time high, and not even all-time highs, but just basically where it was sitting prior to the poor earnings call. Because remember, bad news in a downturning market turns into fearful news that causes strong capitulation candles. And that's what we saw here for Amazon. Opportunity presenting itself in the market. Take advantage of it, guys. I appreciate your support. Double down if you can on the dip. Dollar cost average on your favorite plays. Remember, when there's panic ensuing, when you have messages coming from friends, family saying, are you okay? Because they know you're invested in the stock market, or if you're invested in any market, you need to make sure they understand, hey, I'm not worried. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be buying the dip and I'm going to be doubling down. So again, I'm here to be at least a voice of reason. And please, I'm going to make sure to put this here from the priceactionninja.com, this Wall Street cheat sheet. Look at it down in the description. Make sure you always have it in the background, study it, learn it, and always remember when we're going up and you're thrilled and your portfolio's up 70% over the last 9 or 12 months and you're excited, maybe it's time to peel off some of those profits because the market giveth and also the market will taketh. Keep that in mind. I appreciate you guys' support as always. So thank you so much for all the new subscribers on the channel, by the way. We just hit 400 subscribers. So again, I thank you to each and every one of you that have decided to click the subscribe button. We're growing slowly but surely. I've been now on the Pop Capital channel for a little over a month and a week because it was right before Christmas we started creating content. And I'm hoping to do so all 2026. Just because the market is correcting or going downwards doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. Thank you so much. And until next time, as always, everybody, keep investing. Peace.